The historian of a country attaches great importance to foreign sources because they enable him to know what impression it made upon the mind of such observers and estimate with great confidence the part played by it in the general history of the world. Foreign travelers have left interesting and instructive information on the history and culture of Karnataka. There were cultural contacts between Karnataka and Assyria and Babylonia. The maritime trade of Karnataka with the countries of Asia Minor attracted the attention of the classical historians. The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea by an unknown writer, Guide to the Geography of Ptolemy, and the works of Pliny and Strabo throw considerable light on this maritime trade in which the Satavahanas played a remarkable role. The Periplus mentions the great inland market towns like Pathan, Tagara, Junna, Nashik, Govardhana, and Vijayanti. Karnataka was the most important market town in the eastern Deccan. The accounts left by the Chinese Buddhist pilgrim, Yuan Kuang, constitute an important source for the study of the history of the Chalukyas of Badami. Yuan Kuang visited Maharashtra, Karnataka, sometime in 641 AD during the reign of Pulakesin II. He has interesting observation to make about the personality of Pulakesin, the soil, the climate, the character and the general condition of the people. Notices in the Persian historian Tabari provide peeps into the relations between Pulakesin II and Khusru II of Persia. The Arab travelers, geographers and historians were attracted by India from the 8th century AD. The early Arab writers deal with the country and its inhabitants rather than with history in the proper sense. The works of Sulayman, al-Masudi, al-Estakri and Ifn Hankel are important to the historian of the Rashtrakutas. Sulayman visited the Rashtrakuta Empire and described Amahavasha as one of the 4 greatest kings of the world. The 3 other writers describe the Rashtrakuta Empire in glowing terms. Ibn Battuta, a traveler from Tangier, Morocco, has left an account on the Karnataka coast and the last days of Hoysala Ballala III. The prosperity of the Vijayanagara Empire attracted Persian, Arab and Portuguese merchants to flow into the city to carry on trade. The splendor that was Vijayanagara formed the subject matter of the record of many travelers and chroniclers. They wondered at the splendor and magnificence of the city and have devoted chapters only to the descriptions of the city. The first foreign traveler to visit the city of Vijayanagara was Niccolo Conti from Venetia. He describes the city of Vijayanagara, its king and his harem, and throws valuable light on social life. Abdur Razak, 1442–43, was a Persian ambassador who visited Vijayanagara during the time of Devaraya II. He stayed in the capital and after his return to Persia he wrote History of Persia. This work contains an account of Vijayanagara relating to its topography, administration and social life. Nikitin, a Russian traveler, visited the city during the last days of the Sangama dynasty. He reached India in 1470, stayed for 4 years in Bidar, and his account mainly concerns the affairs of the Bahmani kingdom. Trade interest brought many Portuguese to Vijayanagara. Friar Louis visited Vijayanagara in 1509. He was sent by Albuquerque to conclude an agreement between the Portuguese and the king of Vijayanagara. He refers to the condition of Vijayanagara on the eve of Krishnadevaraya's accession to the throne and the quarrel between the Vijayanagara ruler and the Deccan Sultan. Jurat Barboza visited Vijayanagara in 1514–15 in the beginning of Krishnadevaraya's rule. Domingo Paez visited the city in 1520. Their narratives give an intimate account of this great kingdom. The Chronicles of Fernão Numia takes a premier place. He was the first traveler to evince interest in the early history of Vijayanagara. His chronicle consists of 23 chapters, of which the first 4 are devoted to the Sangama dynasty, 14 chapters for the life and reign of Krishnadevaraya, and the remaining chapters deal with the contemporary social condition and the rule of Akhiyataraya. The Battle of Rakasatangadi and the decline of Vijayanagara are accounted by Caesar Ferderici. Of the Persian works that deal with the Bahmanis and Adilshas, mention may be made of Tariq-e Ferishta by Ferishta, Izamis Futarus Salatin, Burhan-e Nazir by Tabataba, Zafernama Nizam Shahi by Hassan Shawki, and Tariq-e Iskandari by Mullah Nasrati. Ralph Fitte, an Englishman, and 2 Frenchmen, Trevernier and Maldulso, have left an account of the Adil Shahis in their notices. Reference to Keladi kingdom can be had from the narratives of Pietro della Valle, an Italian, and Peter Mundi, an Englishman. The kingdom of Mysore acquired greater prominence during the period of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. Nishan-e Haidari by